Good morning, guys. Today I'm in one of my favorite parks that has a lot of crazy oak trees. It was supposed to be a lot more foggy today, but alas, it's not. So, but not gonna fret over it. Gonna try and enjoy the time here. It's nice and quiet. All the wildlife is going off, so very beautiful. Kind of cloudy today. The sun might pop out a little bit later, but right now I'm getting a little bit of backlight here on this little frame here. I just showed you guys the little quick video of it, so I'm gonna take an image here because I just like all this fern moss, all this all the bracken ferns, what they're actually called is resurrection ferns. They are basically they come back when the rains come, so it's very cool, very interesting. I really enjoy how it looks. It usually happens a lot in springtime, so gonna take some image. I have a little bit of backlight hitting the ferns. The image is very interesting. I got like this frame type arch here. I wouldn't say that what's inside the frame is very attractive, I guess, but it's still very interesting and makes for a good image, and it's a good way to get the juices going. I did see some images back there. I'm gonna go check in shortly, but I want to get this image. I think I want to walk a little bit further in. I think I see something else back there, and then work my way over here and try to get some of these other oak trees over here with the resurrection ferns. So let's see. So before I decide what to do, where to set up my tripod, I think I'm gonna take this image handheld, or at least frame it. Let me show you guys on the camera what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm looking at here. You guys can see on the camera. You know what? Actually, I think I like this frame better. Lower to the ground. I like the arch up top. I like this tree being framed by the arch full of resurrection fern, and I like this foreground, or this closer tree on the ground that's all full of resurrection fern catching light. I'm not a fan of this foreground here, but let me change the lens out because I feel like I need something a little bit wider. Let me put this camera. Alright, so let me show you guys. So here, now I'm more of a wide angle. That's 14 millimeters right there, so kind of like that's a little bit better. It kind of eliminates that foreground. It eliminates this foreground that was here earlier, which is not very attractive, but kind of creates this one now, which leads the tree in. It leads this through the frame on up. Man, maybe even a vertical panorama. And I did not bring that device today. Huh. That's okay. When I change the photo, it actually captures a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. Just making sure I don't get any snakes on. I don't step on any snakes. So let me show you guys here. So I like this tree here, obviously, foreground. And I like the tree in the background. What I don't like is all that sky. See that sky? And I still want to use this frame here. So, meaning the arch up top. So, I think I want to stand up. Wow, I actually need to go wider. I think I'm going to try and image it like this for now, just so I can capture a little bit here, and then the tree in the background, and I still get this arch over the top. On video, it looks skinnier. However, I'll be able to incorporate a little bit more with the camera. If not, I might also try it vertical. So maybe something along I might try something like this too. Now I am regretting leaving that nodal. I'm regretting leaving that nodal slide at the house. Man, let's make an image. Man, I quickly fell out of favor with this image. Maybe go back to using this foreground then. I'm definitely not gonna set up a tripod for this. I don't feel like it's tripod worthy. It's a little bit better. Man, I feel like there's more here. I feel like I saw something here earlier. So I almost feel like this looks better because it's a little bit different. So here I get the whole arch. I get the whole tree here. I'll have to crop the top a little bit. That's fine. And I get to see this branch here with all that resurrection fern. And there's some light here in the background that's fading through. Now I wouldn't say what's back there is amazing by any means. However, it's interesting enough. And this here kind of just closes the entire loop. Kind of closes it in. So I think I'm gonna take that picture. F8. Go up with this. You know what? I am going to use the tripod for this one. Alright, so I like this frame better. So I like this foreground here. I like that this stick points to the arch coming around. Got resurrection ferns all over here. I got resurrection ferns here. I got the light coming in from that direction. I'll have to darken this in post later and obviously Photoshop that out, but otherwise it's a neat little image. Not bad for a cloudy Florida summer day. So okay, I am at f11. 1/5 of a second, 100 ISO. Focus on the foreground here. Let me do a 2-second timer just in case. 2 seconds, yes. I am focus stacking just in case, but I do not believe I'm gonna need this focus stack. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So walking down underneath this tree, I thought all these were resurrection ferns, but I was wrong. Actually, you guys see those leaves there? Those are grapes. They're muscadine grapes to be exact. So now that I'm doing a lot of work at my property in my house, I'm discovering all these plants that live there. So that's how I know that. So I'm gonna try and cultivate those, so we'll see. So I think I found another composition here, something pretty simple, but there is a broken tree here in the middle of the frame, and then there's an oak tree that actually acts like it's surrounding the tree, but it's actually pretty far, but the effect of the wide angle kind of makes it seems like it's almost like these branches are coming out of the tree. So at least from this perspective. And then you got the nice dark corner on the bottom. I'll probably darken this over here a little bit. These are muscadines vines, no grapes yet. Then you got the resurrection ferns on the branches. So pretty interesting. We'll have to eliminate a little bit of the sky if we can. Imagine if it was even a little bit more foggy, but it's not too bad. So just gonna make this image and probably head back. So pretty interesting, very cool. It really helps when you have the rains that came in and helped the resurrection fern pop. Otherwise, it would look like kind of like dead material on the trees, and it's not very appealing. So when you have those resurrection ferns, it really amps it up. So let's take an image. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on 16:9. I am at 20 millimeters. It is f11.3 of a second. Let's see the histogram. Histogram looks good. A little blown up on the sky, but that's to be expected. Maybe let's do 1/4 of a second. I am focusing on the base of the tree, of the dead tree. So that's like 1/3 of the way of the frame. So that should pretty much do it. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom in, make sure we're all sharp. That looks very sharp. I'm gonna do it one more time. 2 seconds. That's one image. Maybe focus on the background just in case. And that should do it. Well guys, this is going to be it for today. Thank you for coming along. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Feel free to leave any comments on the bottom, and let me know what you guys would have done differently, what you guys saw that I didn't see in those images. Sometimes I find it curious to see, like when I'm watching the videos, I find something a little bit different that I'm like, how come I didn't see that on the camera when I was there? And it always makes me question, like, oh, could I have improved on the composition? Although I feel like I did okay, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Until next time.